איך אתה מרגיש זה שאחרי כל כך הרבה שנים של מלחמה ואלימות, המנהיגים לא יכולים לעשות שלום?
מרגיש, מבאס ביותר. הורס את האוויר לחיות במדינה הזאת.
אוקיי. אתה חושב...
שאנחנו לא חיים בשלום. מבאס שזה מדינת מלחמה.
למי אתה מאשים?
פוגע בכל האספקטים של החיים. את מי אני מאשים?
כאילו המנהיגים שלנו, מנהיגים שלהם, מה?
את ההנהגה משתי הצדדים.
אוקיי.
תשמע, זה בעיה גדולה, זה לא פתרון שהוא בין רגע אפשר למצוא פתרון, אבל המאמץ לא נעשה מספיק.
אתה חושב? גם מהצד שלנו?
בוודאי שמהצד שלנו.
אוקיי. לא הרבה אנשים אומרים את זה. האם אחרי כל כך הרבה שנים שהמנהיגים מנסים לעשות שלום, זה מאכזב אותך שהם לא מצליחים?
זה מאכזב אותי מאוד, אני חושב שהם לא מנסים באמת, הם מנסים לעשות קולות של כאילו ולא מנסים באמת. כולם יודעים מה המחיר, כולם יודעים מה הם בסוף, אף אחד לא מוכן לשים את כובד משקלו על זה, ולכן אנחנו נמשיך להיהרג כנראה. ולהרוג.
איך אתה מרגיש שאחרי כל כך הרבה שנים שהמנהיגים מנסים לעשות שלום, אין שלום?
לא מתאמצים מספיק, לא אלה ולא אלה.
אתה חושב שזו הבעיה? אתה חושב שזו הבעיה?
Considering, the conflict and violence of the previous however many years.
Between Israelis and Palestinians.
Yeah. How do you feel about the fact that Israel's leaders over many years have not been able to solve the problem?
Well, I have to say that I don't think we can solve the problem ever, because if you want to make peace, you need your enemies to want peace as well. I don't think they do. Okay. They want Israel out of the world, out of the map, out of everywhere. So how can I do peace with them? If they want to make peace, I'll be delighted, because I want to have peace. But they don't want to have peace with us.
Okay.
That's what I think.
Okay, no, great.
Unfortunately.
What about, Oslo, 20 years ago, do you not think that was the start of the Palestinians saying, okay, well, we do actually want to have peace?
I think that they're saying one thing and they're doing the opposite thing. So how can I trust them?
Do you think that's also true of the Israeli government?
They say about us, when I do this film project there, they say, okay, you gave us Oslo, but then you keep building itnachuliyot. You keep building in the... So you're telling us two messages. That's what they say.
We're not innocent.
Okay.
The Middle East is not ready for peace.
Okay.
If somebody wants peace, there will be peace. Okay?
I hope so.
And you ask why? It's always money.
You think?
Once there will be peace, okay? They will not get money from the United Nations or whatever. Think about right now, there was this thing where they exposed this agent that supposedly got $25 million for supposedly for
children
in the West Bank.
Yeah.
And
Gaza.
Contributed half of it, or Gaza or whatever. And they get money. All of the leaders, the Palestinians, are billionaires now. So what's their motivation to stop it? Okay. There is no motivation to stop it. So when you look at it, I'm 60 years old, I've been here through wars and whatnot. I'm not even waiting for peace. I'm like, that's a state of mind. That's the way it's going to happen. And as you see, everybody lives his life. Okay. So there is no incentive. There is no wish for it. Okay. So peace will happen only when somebody will find that it will benefit people up in the government.
Right.
Okay. The people never pushed for peace on each side. So it's not that we are innocent or they're innocent or whatever. I live my life, my daily life. I'm not even thinking, are we going to have peace tomorrow or yesterday? I'm fed up with, we have a window of opportunities. Fed up with this thing. I heard it in 73, in 67, when I was 10 years old, okay? I'm gonna probably end up my life hearing about several more windows of opportunities. Yet I wake up in the morning, doing my thing, and continue. So peace is not something that you live by. You know, in general, as a paraphrase, yes, of course, I would like to have peace. I think it'll be mutually beneficial for us. We have cheap work power around us, and we have a lot of knowledge and know-how here. Combine them together, you have a great thing. But get the business people will make peace, not the politicians.
אוקיי, אחרי כל כך הרבה שנים שהמנהיגים מנסים לעשות שלום, את מאוכזבת שהם לא מצליחים.
לא נראה לי שאני הכתובת.
למה?
לא יודעת, אני תמיד מאמינה שאין, אנחנו לא יודעים כלום. אין לי שום ידע, לא יכולה לקחת, לשפוט, להגיד שאין לי שום ידע בכלום בניהול המדינה. זה כמו שתגיד שיש ניהול חברה, יש איזה מנהל חברה, ואני בתור עובדת זוטרה בחברה יכולה להגיד איך הוא מנהל אותה. אין לי מושג, תקשורת זה לא מעביר ידע. לא, אין לי את המידע כדי להעביר ביקורת או לתת דעה על איזשהו מנהיג, גם אם הוא לא מצא חן בעיניי, ומן הסתם הוא לא מצא חן בעיניי, כי אנחנו בתל אביב ואני שמאלנית, נכון? אז אוקיי, זאת תשובתי.
אוקיי, אז פשוט לא... לא, ממש לא.
I think that as you can see, ask here everybody, he will tell you that he accepted the Palestinian people. He want to live with them. I think that the problem is also from the leadership of the Palestinian to accept to negotiate and don't begin with many how to say demands from the beginning.
Well, what about the Israeli?
Let's begin. Let's begin.
Okay,
but they would say we've been doing that for 20 years. 20 years of negotiating, they have nothing. In fact, they have less.
But I'm not sure that it's even it's take 20 years. But you see that also the government in Israel today accepts to negotiate. But the other side is very he don't believe that there is any other option. So we prefer to not trying to even to begin the negotiations. And I think that it's the time to do it. It's the right time to do it.
So do you think the Israeli government should do more now that you think the time is right?
All the sides.
But both
the Palestinian and the Israeli people the same. I'm not saying that we are doing the best, and I don't think at all that the Palestinians are doing their best too.
Are you frustrated that Israel's leaders?
All of us.
Yeah.
All of us. I think that the side of the Palestinian, the side of the Israeli want very much the peace, because all of us travel all over the world, and we are seeing how it's what's the way that people should live. And when you are coming here and we see all these conflicts, we ask ourselves what's it happened.
Right.
And because nobody needs lands and territories for nothing.
Sure.
We prefer all the time the peace and to be calm and prosperity.
Yeah.
That's all.
Of the conflict going back however many years. Are you disappointed with, the actions taken by many Israeli governments over the last however many years?
Yeah, pretty much disappointed.
Is there anything you could point to specifically that you're disappointed with?
I think that at no point in history the Israeli government has actually offered to withdraw from the occupied territories and like put on the table an actual I don't know, agreement draft. And I don't know if they had done it, something would have changed, but I think it's worth a shot.
So are you familiar with like the Olmert agreement and the Barak agreement?
I think both of them.
Like, what was wrong with them, in your opinion?
Well, Olmert agreement was offered when everybody already knew that Olmert is not going to be prime minister in 2 months now.
Right.
The Barak agreement was never on the table, as far as I know. It was I don't know, media spin that Barak made, but never really been offered to Mazen.
But in terms of that agreement, you think that's the agreement that should go forward?
I think.
Meaning, if it really had been pushed.
I think that's a start. If right now the Israeli government would have put this agreement on the table, I think it would have been a great step forward.
Want to ask something else?
You said they never offered to withdraw from the occupied territories. What about Gaza? What are your thoughts on that?
Gaza, I think the withdrawal from Gaza was a good step, was like a good decision. Obviously, an agreement would have been better, but it seemed like no agreement can be achieved. And I think I would support this kind of movement in the West Bank.
איך את מרגישה שאחרי כל כך הרבה זמן שמנסים לעשות שלום עם הפלסטינאים, המנהיגים לא מצליחים?
אני מרגישה שלתעשיית הביטחון בישראל יש יותר מדי אינטרסים לשמור על המצב כמו שהוא. ואפשר היה לעשות שלום במיליון דרכים באופציות קודמות.
כמו מה? יכולה לתת דוגמה?
כן, כמו כל ההידברויות שהיו בעבר, בין אם אולמרט, בין אם גם ביבי מדבר עכשיו. זה לא כי הם לא מדברים, פשוט דואגים לא להגיע להסכמים. וזה חבל על...
שהמערכת של הצבא ושל הביטחון, הם פשוט מונעים מזה, כאילו שנגיע.
אפשר היה לספח שטחים מסוימים ולהחזיר אחרים, אפשר היה לחזור ל-67 לגמרי. יש הרבה